our webinars, I mean, we've trained nearly 4,000 people now around Australia through these webinars. So I think that's a pretty good amount to get a little bit of data back from. Most of the issue that we see is from installation. And that's installation of the product before membrane and the membrane. This is why I've changed the terminology to wet area construction rather than waterproofing. Very rare we get a materials failure. Now we had to make up the 100%, so we say, well, north of 27% is design failure. But when we have a design that does not understand what we need to do in terms of waterproofing, we're going to have a 100% failure rate. And that's what we're going to start to uncover. So here we've got a balcony. Here's the plans issued to the builder. The builder constructed it in exactly the same manner as what the plans were drawn up. Graded channel at the front. We've got some graded drains in front of the doors. They've been removed here because we can see a remediation process. So inadequate step down from internal to external. They were anticipating that these graded drains would allow that. The structural sheet flooring manufacturer do not allow a graded drain in their particular system. What's great on the plans here, we've got 1 in 80 fall, which is tremendous. Your balcony should be minimum 1 in 80. 0 fall on this area. We're going to watch a video. So I was engaged in this particular process. There was some concern by the homeowner. So I went out and had a look, and you're going to watch a video. Some of the terminology is not as good as it could be in the video, but it's going to paint a picture as to what we start to need to consider in terms of a compatibility chain from design to manufacturer.
That's been prepared for waterproofing by the builders, and pretty common issue that we're seeing is a couple of key things here. We'll just have a look at the actual balcony configuration. So the first key thing that we can see is that the sheet flooring layout is a brick pattern, and the tiling and waterproofing system is to be a direct stick method, which under the James Hardie installation guide requires a square pattern layout. So unfortunately this substrate is going to have to be removed and replaced. The other issue we have here is a channel drain or a strip drain that's been installed, which does not give warranty, is not warranted by James Hardie for lightweight balconies. They only allow a removable edge gutter detail, and so you won't have warranty from Hardie's or from the membrane manufacturer, because we can see a step here. So the membrane would have to come up and over, which would create ponding water. There's no expansion joints. Another key issue we've got here is the cladding is already on and does not allow a membrane termination up behind it. So the carpenters did install a liquid membrane here, but in order to maintain manufacturer's warranty from the membrane that will be used over the entire surface, this will need to be removed, and we will need to get the cladding off and bring the membrane up over the top. Also, the balustrade spigots to be used must be fixed to the structural joists of the balcony. In this case here we've got a steel beam, so they're going to have to be fixed to the steel beam with the Skyon being flush with the base plate, top of the base plate of the balustrade spigot, which will then need a core hole cut around it and a liquid membrane detail over the top of that, and a sheet membrane detail over the top of that, which we're going to use a sheet membrane on this balcony, so the same thing would apply here. Technically we would have to have a core hole cut out of the Skyon and the base plate being stuck to the joist of the balcony. So quite a large balcony here, and unfortunately for the builder, going to have to rip a few things off and start again. Very common in the industry, unfortunately. Also, that drain